So let's see if we can make a cloud in a jar. So that is just some hot water with some blue food coloring in it. Make it look like water. And then I'm covering the hot water with just a bowl of ice. And let's see what happens. Remember, we don't know in the storm that there was rain that was coming from a cloud, but sometimes when a wind is blowing really strong, we can see the clouds moving. Oh, that's pretty good. Fogging up there. We can see the wind pushing the clouds across the sky. And so even if it wasn't raining, we know that the water was filling up in the boats because it was rocking back and forth until Jesus said the words, "Peace, be still," when he awoke, and then it was calm. Can you see the cloud? All right, I'm going to lift it and see if you can see the cloud evaporating some more. Oh, there we go. Looks like smoke, doesn't it? Very cool. Hi there. I have another wind experiment to go with our story with the windstorm. So I'm going to show you how to make it afterwards, but watch and see what my whirly helicopter will do with wind power. I've done it a few times, so my balloon is probably deflated, but we'll try it again with the new one. So you can make this, and maybe it'll be a little more exciting at home, very easily with a few things that you can find. So one of them is a balloon, and we tape it around the edge of a bendy straw. We want it to be a bendy one because that acts as the propeller of our whirly-copter. Okay, and so you want to use a couple pieces of tape to tape it, but you want to try not to bend up the straw. They break pretty easily. It's very thin plastic. So you want to try and do it gently, but just tape it so that's on there. And you can try blowing up the balloon and make sure it's sealed. Okay, and that works. Now you want to take the balloon and the straw and take one of your straight pins. You're going to need just like a sewing pin, so you've got to ask for grown-up to help. And just poke it through, but you want to lay it down to where the propeller that we have, the bendy part, is going to be flat on the table. And if you go through the straw first, it makes it a little easier. And then you're just going to push it into the eraser top for a little bit so it has some support. Okay, and you want to make sure that it bends. Okay, mine didn't do so well. So just try, make sure it's not bent or anything that you need to fix before you go to all that trouble. Okay, mine is a little bit bent. See if I can bend it back. All right, and then you just blow up the balloon. I'm just holding it on the end with my finger just so I can get it in a place I want it to be. All right, and then let go and watch and see it spin. Here we go. That was just what it was supposed to do. Good job. Well, after you do it a few times, sometimes it wears out, and I practiced that one maybe a few too many times. So these are things that you can easily find around your house probably, and you can make one of them on your own. So I wanted to do a couple experiments that make you realize wind is not always scary, but the wind in today's story was. The storm came up, but I want you to remember, we never have to be afraid, no matter what kind of storm we're facing, whether it's a storm outside in the weather or just a problem that we've got, that we never have to be afraid because Jesus is always with us. So don't forget, Jesus loves you more than you can imagine. Have a great week.